When creating motion simulations of machines, you'll often need to trigger an operation when parts fall within a certain proximity. For example, as the box moved into the correct location, a sensor detects that position and alerts the controller to pick up the box and move it to the next station. New in NX 1101 are distance sensors that can be used to trigger operations. Let's see how to create them. We'll start with a model that already has rigid groups defined and make sure you add a collision body on the faces your distance sensor will detect. Joints and motors are used to define how the assembly will move. Now we're ready to add a distance sensor and some operations. Our goal here is to turn the stop block red when the slider comes within 100 mm and stop the slider's movement. Select the distance sensor command and attach it to the stop block. Choose a convenient point for the sensor and direction. You can double-click the vector or toggle the reverse direction button on the dialog. Add a display changer feature to the stop block. Just choose the appropriate rigid body and set the color. Here we'll use red. Let's first change the stop block to red when the distance sensor is triggered. Begin by adding an operation. The workflow for an operation is to select an object to modify if an event is triggered. So you first select the color change object and set its runtime parameter execute to once. For the if condition, choose the distance sensor and change the parameter to value when the operation is less than 100 mm. Let's run our simulation and watch the color change. Now let's stop the slider when the distance sensor is triggered. The process is the same. Add an operation, but this time choose the position control as the physics object. The rest of the settings are the same as the previous operation. With this capability, you can create operations to lift, rotate, or move parts when a part comes in contact or within a certain range of another. Here are these concepts in action with a real machine. Watch as the distance sensor triggers a color change that turns the boxes red when they enter the lift region. Distance sensors let you create more realistic machine simulations so you can validate operations earlier in the design process. Also, more realistic simulations can help you reduce PLC programming time. Enjoy using NX.